I know. I said I'll stop. Well, that was Dr. Jacko. I'm Mr. Hyde. And I miss you guys. The comment where I dressed like a 13-year-old, or the one who said I don't take care of my body, or the one who criticized the lighting of my father's living room like it's piss filter, which I laughed out loud about. And also the guy, there was a guy who said I fucked up his algorithm with all my goofy videos. And I'm new on YouTube. I knew all of this, but does hashtags have something to do with algorithms? Because I remember now that I deliberately, I'm Norwegian, whatever, made like the most goofiest shit ever, and a hashtag alpha male, red pill, right wing, Andrew Tate, Jordan Peterson. So if your algorithm got fucked up, does that mean you're alpha male? Are you an alpha male? Is that your algorithm? To all of you, all of you who defend the right-wing movie critics like those people are your god, like there's someone you need their validation, or you are the sheep and they are the shepherd. It's like, do you think for yourself? Do you really? Doesn't feel like that. But seriously, are you alpha males? Do I need to be worried that you alpha males gonna come and beat me up? Anyway, I'm childish, I know. Again, I'm Mr. Hyde. But this is the premise of my video, though. I concede in the fact that, or it's been a while since I actually watched some of those smart people's videos, and I will not come with cheap insults, and I will try to be a grown-up. But it's a while since I've watched some of those people's videos. So now, this is the premise, people. I will watch while filming one of Critical Drinker's videos. And I thought, what should I watch? Well, there was this new video relatively new, about Emma Watson. But I thought, I love The Last Jedi. I love it. I love the film. I will die defending the fucking thing. I actually believe it's a really good movie. So I thought, I'm gonna watch Critical Drinker video. There's two parts. And it's not that long, so that's nice. Watch Critical Drinker's video about Last Jedi. 7 years ago, 8 and 6, 8, it depends on when the video came out. But yeah, I'm gonna watch that. And I'm going to be open. Yeah, so this will be fun, right? I'm gonna watch a Critical Drinker video. It's commercial, but I apologize for the bad quality, but I'm using my phone and I had to flip the phone so I see what I'm filming, but the quality is better on the other side. Oh, okay, now it's, wait, sorry. Okay, this is Jordan, what's his, Critical Drinkers Last Jedi video. All right, let's do this. Play.
So if you'd asked me for my opinion of The Last Jedi a few months ago, I'd have probably told you that I'd rather swallow a few meters of barbed wire, pull it out my arse and floss myself to death than watch this nightmarish train wreck of a movie again. But my recent epiphany about Captain Marvel being the most important movie in history has led me to reconsider all kinds of films that I've dumped on in the past. And yeah, probably the biggest one on my list is The Last Jedi. Now I have to confess, I used to look on this movie as a deliberately divisive, disrespectful, disingenuous disaster written and directed by a pompous, arrogant, talentless wannabe.
Okay, so thus far, he says nothing. He said nothing. Why is Ryan Johnson pompous? Why is he genuinely trying to divide the whole Star Wars universe? And I get you're trying to be funny, I get that. But it's not, though. But okay. let's rewind. We'll rewind. Maybe I got wrong. Maybe I should give it a chance, because he has so many faults. I'll rewind. Okay.
So if you'd asked me for my opinion of The Last Jedi a few months ago, I'd have probably told you that I'd rather swallow a few meters of barbed wire, pull it out my arse and floss myself to death than watch this nightmarish train wreck of a movie again. But my recent epiphany about Captain Marvel being the most important movie in history has led me to reconsider all kinds of films that I've dumped on.
Okay, so I'm not doing this myself, but the point of an essay is to start with a question. So I guess this is what he's trying to do now. He said, it's difficult to listen to what he's saying because it's like barbed wire and blah, it's so painful, blah, blah, blah. But he's saying after Captain Marvel, is he saying that this is better in comparison? Well,
The past. And yeah, probably the biggest one on my list is The Last Jedi. Now, I have to confess, I used to look on this movie as a deliberately divisive, disrespectful, disingenuous disaster, written and directed by a pompous, arrogant, talentless wannabe auteur with no understanding of the source material or even basic screenwriting for that.
The arrogance of that motherfucker. Basic screenwriting? Seriously? Have you written any movie? Basic screenwriting? What the fuck is he talking? Okay, so when he is, I don't care about the other things. He said about pompous and blah blah. So he comes with this fact that Ryan Johnson isn't able to write a basic screenplay. So I think then the next thing Critical Drinker's gonna do is tell us why. Why is Ryan Johnson so bad at writing a screenplay? So I'm excited. Oh, this is fun, people. I love sitting here and being giddy with you alpha males. You alpha males, you're so. Oh, okay.
That matter. And overseen by a woman who was a political activist first and a movie producer somewhere down the list, I guess. So at the time I was genuinely baffled when lots of previously sane, sensible, level-headed people came out to defend this movie and hold it up as some kind of towering cinematic achievement that only true intellectuals could appreciate.
Okay, so this is fun. So previously seen as intellectual or whatever, so he knows people that are considered smart, but then they like this and they aren't smart. All right. Instead of listening to what all the people has to say, like a conversation, I love films, and I can fucking argue with people about films. And if other people are there, they will feel really uncomfortable. They'll think that I'm gonna fucking punch that person. But it's just films. I don't give a fuck in the end. But this is not just about films. It's about politics.
It began to make me question myself. Why can't I appreciate it? Am I not the intellectual powerhouse I'd always believed myself to be? The more I tried to understand their point of view, the more it made my brain hurt, and I had to find other ways to make the pain go away.
Oh,
But
okay.
like with Captain Marvel, I've now discovered
Okay, the joke was bound. The joke make my pain go away. The joke was a lot of booze, like Jack Daniels and things like that. He does the old nostalgia critic thing, which was in like, fuck, I don't have my glass. Wait a minute. Give me a second, will you? 6 years ago, even 6 years ago, it was, nostalgia critic was fucking dust. So, okay, he drinks booze, all right. Give me a fucking break, man. I was dry for 3 fucking days. So now I'm getting wet, all right? Anyway, let's listen to this smart person. I just want to say that a lot of things he says is like nonsense. I guess that's the appeal, that he's funny. But, it's not, though. Frasier is funny. Frasier, you should see Frasier.
how wrong I was. I wasn't allowing myself to appreciate the genius of The Last Jedi script. I think this came about because I was placing too much importance on trivial things. For example...
Okay. Now he's doing a thing where He has a lot of fuck. I need my glasses again. This is gonna be long, motherfuckers. All right, so he's doing a music thing and is rolling text, like respecting the original trilogy characters, respecting the. There's a lot of respect here. Okay, respecting the fan base is important. Respecting the fan base? Fuck the fan base. The fan base back in when it's 1977, the fan base before this whole empire, they haven't never seen Luke like with the Force before. That happened in Empire. If they really respected Star Wars from 1977, Luke wouldn't do this, right? You need to respect it. I really would enjoy watching this smart person make a movie. Really, that would be not fun, no. Oh. Respecting the lore or okay, respecting the lore and rules of George Lucas' original visor. I don't know. Respecting events established in the previous movie, telling a logical, clever, and well-balanced story. All right, telling a logical, clever, well-balanced story that made sense. What is that sentence? That sentence is nothing. Telling a logical, clever, well-paced story that makes sense. I would argue that it is logical, clever, well-paced story that makes sense. So if he argues that it doesn't, and I argue that it does, he has to come with an argument. I think the pacing is great. Logical, it's Star Wars. It's about the characters, the character arcs. I admit that, when Finn doesn't kill himself, but that's Rise of Skywalker, though. That, I agree. You should have, croaked. Okay, let's go. Let's see. Developing a likable, relatable, and flawed protagonist. Oh, okay, he's referencing to Mary Sue. She is flawed, though. She should relate. She doesn't know, especially in Last Jedi. She gets. Kylo Ren tells her that she comes from nowhere. She's nothing, and she has to cope with that until Rise of Skywalker. So that's bullshit. Developing antagonists who present genuine threat. Okay, the great thing about Last Jedi, many great things, is that J.J. Abrams made Adam Driver have this mask on, right? What's the first thing Rian Johnson does with Kylo Ren? Well, Kylo Ren talks with Snoke, and Snoke gets him mad, and gosh darn it, we have an interesting character. So Kylo Ren smashes the mask because Rian Johnson understands that Kylo Ren, Adam Driver, is a really, really great actor, and you want to see it on his fucking face. It's a complicated antagonist, I mean. We had a threat in Darth Vader. We don't need that. Oh, God damn it. We want Darth Maul? That's great. That's fucking great. Developing antagonists. Yeah. Developing good supporting characters. Again, that's nothing. Rian Johnson said himself that his approach was Rose, for example. Rose, that's the actor and the character that you motherfuckers couldn't deal with because you think that the actor and the character is the same person, you motherfucking idiots. So you did the same thing with the guy who played Jar Jar Binks, who you defend now. But I'm not gonna insult you. You're so smart. You're so smart, and you're alpha males. All of you are alpha males. All right, let's go. Okay, this is part one of the fucking thing, so I'm gonna make two parts. All right, this is. Oh.
So because of this, I went into The Last Jedi with all the wrong expectations, and therefore I wasn't prepared when the movie expertly subverted them. But now that I've got my brain right, I can see this film from a whole new perspective and start important conversations about the power of The Last Jedi. Now, they say the devil's in the detail. As anyone who's been to an AA meeting will tell you, this is entirely untrue. But it is when you're assessing the merits of it.
Alright, the critical drinker thing that, he's a drunk, AA meeting, blah, blah, blah. It's like, that's a poser. You know, I'm a pretentious art fuck. I went to art school, and I know what pretentious is. He is pretending that he's edgy as fuck and everything. Try being me. Anyway, that's kind of jokish, but, you know, the whole booth, it feels like a very nostalgia critic thing to do. It, you know, it feels... I'm not offended or anything. I'm not like that, but, you know.
Artistic work. So let's take a look at some great scenes from The Last Jedi, and I'm going to break down their deeper meaning and what makes them work so well. Like this one here, when Luke brazenly assaults this terrified sea creature in broad daylight.
Okay, this is, oh, for fuck's sake, this is, alright. So it takes, this is the scene, I can't show you because YouTube fucking sucks, but it talks about the scene that every fucking nerd talked about with the fucking cow, space cow on the fucking island when he's the milk thing. Alright, so that is, the scene is there to fuck with you. Yes, I agree. Luke Skywalker isn't the person you remembered. That's storytelling. You know what? Luke Skywalker has an arc. An arc. He starts one way, he ends up another. That's an arc. Alright, let's play some more. Oh, Jesus.
Now, Rey's smiling and she's trying to keep it together on the surface, but deep down she's thinking, oh my god, don't do it, man, please, I'm scared. The creature's thinking the same thing, but it doesn't even try to stop him. Even his friends don't interfere, because they know what happens if you get between Luke and his milk.
What's
the
that?
message is shockingly clear. Luke Skywalker rules this island with absolute authority. This is a man who takes what he wants, when he wants. And what he wants right now is a drink of green bodily fluid. Now pay particular attention to the look in his eyes during this scene. Look at the intensity here, the silent dominance he's exerting on everything around him. It's like he's saying to Rey, this could be you if you anger me. Or if you play your cards right and you're into that sort of thing. It's always open to interpretation, you see. That's why this film's so clever. It doesn't provide easy answers, but rather it forces the viewer to act.
Is he joking? I don't get, that's also a problem. That's also a problem with you commenters who loves these guys. I don't get it. Are you joking or are you not? Are you being edgy or are you not? Oh. So, what? This can be you, Rey, whatever. I think Luke Skywalker, as I interpreted, Luke Skywalker kind of hates himself. He hates himself and he's showing Rey that I'm not the legend you think you are. So I'm drinking this fucking milk and staring you in the eye. That's it.
Ask difficult questions, both of the movie and of themselves. Now consider this scene with General Hux as he deals with Supreme Leader Snoke. You can see the intricate back and forth between these two highly skilled, ambitious and competent leaders. The subtle but all too real battle of wills and wits that plays out on screen for our enjoyment.
Wow,
it's clear that both
clever.
of these men are extremely good at what they do, and even though Hux is technically the subordinate in this situation, he's more than capable of holding his own against Snoke.
Oh, fuck.
You have to wonder, what does he have in mind here? What's his true goals and ambitions, and what will he do to get it? Now let's take a look at this important scene. You might be asking yourself questions like, what's the point in vaulting to the opposite side of this valley to do something he could have just done from where he was? Or how he'd be able to spot a submerged fish from hundreds of feet in the air
Okay. So plot points and plot holes. Plot holes is what people with an agenda criticize. It's like, he wants to nitpick, he wants to fucking, he has to make a video. That's what he gets the money from, and gets you sheep to clap. Like fucking sheep. So he has to nitpick everything, and it's like, what the fuck is this even saying? No, Luke is showing her. She is seeing his routine. This is an introduction of his character now. What he is now. It's an introduction of a fucking character. That's how movies are made, you. Smart person. You're
accurately targeted despite the optical reflection of the water, or where he got the materials to build this massive spear on an island with no forestation, or how the tip of his spear doesn't snap.
So we need backstory on where he got the fucking spear he made. Alright. You should read some fucking comic books. Oh, Darth Maul is actually a pretty fucking cool character. I read it in a comic book. Have you seen the Clone Wars series? Have you seen the Clone Wars series? No, I haven't. I'm a grown fucking man. I haven't seen the series. I tried three times. But it was for fucking children, man. So no, I haven't seen it. I'm sorry. Darth Maul for me is a cool looking dude with a fucking stick.
From being wedged into the rocky seabed and constantly bent back and forward, or even why he'd do this from so high up when he's just going to have to climb all the way down to sea level to retrieve the dead fish anyway. But the real purpose of this scene becomes clear right here when he gives Rey the look. Like he's saying, you didn't think I could do that, but I just totally did. I showed you.
Are you really?
No,
Can you hear this? I hope you can hear this.
It's the same one I gave my friends after I drank a bottle of bleach one night, and they were like, mate, you should be dead.
He hasn't drinking a bottle of bleach. I know it. Critical Drinker is such a poser. He has never drinking a bottle of bleach in his whole fucking lifetime. I went to art school. That's a joke. A joke!
And I was like, I think maybe I am.
This is part one. So I'm gonna cut after part one, right? But I hope that for God's sakes, and I'm not, oh my God, part 2 is only 10 minutes. Does that mean this is part 3? All right, fuck it. I'm open-minded. All right, open-minded.
Then consider this moment on Canto Bight when BB-8 attacks these security guards with slot machine money. Think about the symbolism at work here. He's literally showering them with cash, but the dramatic irony is that instead of making them wealthy like everyone else on this planet wants to be, it's just making them unconscious. The message is a powerful one. You might think you want money in life, but not if a giant metal testicle shooting it at you. It's incredible how subversive and clever this screenplay is.
So you criticize the screenplay because of BB-8 fucking throwing coins at them? That's obviously for fucking children, man. That storyline between Finn and Rose is for children, for fuck's sake. That's not what people are talking about when they're talking about a good fucking script. That's for fucking kids, man. You dumb motherfucker. Smart. No, you're not dumb. You're smart. Part 1 is done. Oh no.
You start to uncover all kinds of hidden meanings. The thing you should take away from this video is that once you get your brain right and you stop fighting against it, you can really open yourself up to the true genius of The Last Jedi. And I, for one, am looking forward to analysing other aspects of this great movie that might have been lost to other YouTube critics, so you too can appreciate it.
Fuck off. Alright, that was part 1. Part 2 will come out when fuck it.